Happy Reformation Day. Wanted to read you a couple points, so bear with me. I'm going to preach on this later this year. The whole message of the Bible is that God sovereignly saves. So let's look at the 5 solas of the Reformation, and then we'll look at 5 points where in the Protestant stream, we would disagree with our Arminian friends. So first of all, against Rome, we have the 5 solas. Sola Scriptura. The Bible is the authoritative guide for learning about God's sovereign salvation. Sola Gratia. God's sovereign salvation is dispensed by grace alone. Sola Fide. God's sovereign salvation is appropriated by faith alone, which is itself a gift of God. Soli Deo Gloria, God's sovereign salvation is for God's glory. And Solus Christus, Christ is the only mediator who effectuates God's sovereign salvation. So those are the 5 solas. These are implications, direct and indirect, of everything we see in Scripture. Then against our Arminian friends, we would say this: we believe in total depravity, meaning sinful humanity needs God's sovereign salvation to do anything good by God's standard. Number 2, unconditional election. God's sovereign salvation is not based on any foreseen attributes or conditions or works or abilities in humans. Number 3, limited atonement. God sovereignly saves those, and only those, he purposes to save. Number 4, irresistible grace. God's sovereign saving cannot be thwarted by sinful humans. And finally, perseverance. God's sovereign saving cannot be lost by sinful humans. So many of these teachings I rebelled at earlier in life because I was swallowing a Christianity that was more American and more akin to modern evangelical sensibilities than what I was reading in Scripture. If you read Scripture all the way through, you're going to see a God who sovereignly saves all the way through. And those things that I just listed are excellent and helpful summaries. Happy Reformation Day. How grateful we should be for God who saves. God bless.